Okay, let's see today what all the sector indices are saying. We'll have a glance of all the sectors charts for 5 to 10 minutes. So this is the Nifty 50. Nifty 50, it has touched all-time high twice. Around end of the November once, and again at start of January. So within 1 month, it has touched twice actually, and from there it started coming down. So I think the next support is somewhere around this location, 25,335 to 555. In within 2 points of range, I think it may take support. Something like this may happen. It may consolidate in this zone and can go upside. So this trend line can be a support actually. And the same thing, it is nothing but the 200 EMA. So I believe it may come up to this zone. This region will be the support zone. If accumulation is happening at this zone, then we can accumulate Nifty Bs, or we can see the stocks from Nifty 50 which are trying to bounce from that location. Okay, this is what about Nifty 50. But if it breaks that trend line, then the whole concept changes. We need to reanalyze again. For now, this is the bias. Okay, let's see other sectors also. So if you see the Nifty next 50, junior Nifty, this is 50. If you see the stock index, it never went up to the all-time high, which means it is weaker than the Nifty 50. So Nifty 50 is the index which is stronger when compared to this one. And it is within this range for last June. So which means somewhere around 7 to 8 months, it is in this channel range. Okay. So unless it breaks this channel, no. So I don't see any strength in the index. Let's see. Even if you see at the 70,000, 70,400, 500, if you can see, that is acting as a resistance. Okay. So it is so visual that Nifty next 50 is weaker than the main Nifty 50 index. So next, if we see Nifty mid cap. Okay, mid cap is also strong as Nifty 50 because it is same thing it did as Nifty 50. Within 1 month gap, it has touched the all-time high, but it couldn't survive and it couldn't go upside. So same thing is happening over here. So you can see this is acting as a trend line support. If this breaks, it can take at somewhere around 200 EMA. This is SMA actually, 200 simple moving array. That we need to see what will happen with time. But it is more our as a Nifty 50 only. That's good. But in this, if you want to see, majorly, this is the long-term support trend line actually. So if at all market is very weak, then there are chances that I'm not sure, but there might be. It will be a good chance. That is for sure. If it comes till this trend line, then it is very good chance place to accumulate from the mid cap section. But I don't think it is not that weak anyway. The market is not that weak. unless Unless it breaks the 200 EMA, this analysis, whatever that we are feeling, it will stay up to this level. That is going to hold for now. So this is mid cap. It is similarly strong as Nifty 50. So the small cap 100. So this is also weak only. Small cap is also weak. If you see, I think it looks like more like a head and shoulder, but it didn't reach that zone. So it is the for last same thing from June, July, for nearly 7 to 8 months, it is in the same range, falling wedge actually. I mean, you can say it is a channel, falling channel it is. Within that channel, it is going on. So unless it breaks that channel, we may not see the next higher. And it is forming lower lows. As you see, it is falling. Why I said falling channel? It is forming lower lows. Next lower low. So I think if it touches this also, it may say resistance. I'm not sure. We need to see with time what is going to do. But strength only comes if it breaks this. So I won't go into small cap stocks unless it is at this channel, lower channel line, or it breaks the higher channel line. So that is when I will go into the small cap stocks. Until then, I will be in mid cap 100 or Nifty 50. So I have decided in which market cap I should be focusing more on. Okay, that we get to know. We are done with small cap. Micro cap also same thing. Unless it breaks this channel upper line, I won't get into the micro cap stocks. But for now, it is at a lower low. This is not a good channel actually, because I don't see it should have at least 2-3 points to create a channel on both the top and bottom. But here it is on top, it is fine. But bottom side, that channel technically it is not a good support actually. But anyway, it says that it is weaker than the Nifty 50 and mid cap 100. I think we can see a long term, let's say. So let's suppose this is the long term support. Let me see. So if you see the chart, it looks more the more long-term trend line. If you see the bottom one, this is the long-term trend line. So I don't think there is that much weakness in the market as of now from the current scenario. I don't see that much weakness in the market. So it is very unlikely that it will come up to this line. But if you see this line, there is a support. This is the second time, and this is the third time. So if this is correct, then small cap, micro cap correction is done. That's what it is visible from this thing. Let's see if any. I need to see or here. If you see, there is a huge upside candle, engulfing candle of this downside candle actually. So unless we see this kind of buying at this location, let's say I want a candle to so that it eats away both the candles. It should form like this, or at least a good candle which good with good closing. And in micro cap, this thing out of all 250 stocks, if a good amount of stocks closed positively in this coming week, then we can say, okay, the market is about to reverse. We need to see. But for now, the bias is it is at support. We'll wait for the reversal confirmation. It did not confirm yet. So that's what I can see from the micro cap. Okay, micro cap is about to rest, at least from this trend line. That's what we got to know. And what else? Total market. This is total market index. Usually, I don't get into the total market that much, but anyway, I will see. Basically, total market meant it is nothing but the top 750 stocks with respect to market cap. It consists Nifty 500. I think small cap and mid cap and micro cap also, I guess. I don't know the classification how it is, but it is top 750. Okay, so let's see. So to be frank, I'm not sure that how a trend line looks, how channel should be created properly. But with time, no, with more training, drawing lines, trend lines, channels, patterns on multiple stocks, at some point we'll get to know which is working, which is not working. I simply draw, then we'll wait and see whether it is respecting the channel or not. That's what I usually do. See, I'm trying to create at least 2 to 3 touch points. Okay, let's assume that unless it breaks this channel, it is in range of this channel. So that's what we say trend lines. No, these trend lines are subjective. There is no technical analysis which works 100%. The reason it's so subjective. So good experienced analysts will try to know based on their experience which will work, which will not work, which trend line will be respected much, which pattern will be respected much based on their experience itself. I am very new to this. Not those that much new, but fine. I'm not that good also, but with time I'm learning. Okay, fine. If you see, unless it breaks this, you can say it will be within the range total market. And for now, for me at least, unless it breaks this all-time high, no, I cannot say the whole market is participating in the this thing. Okay, fine. So let's save this. So this is the total market, this thing. So I don't want to go into. Anyway, let's stick to our. We are done with broad market. Let's check out sectors. So what is happening with the sectors? Let me show you in weekly only, because this is a weekend, so we can aram se talk weekend chats. Okay, now if you see auto sector, what happened somewhere around August 12th, August 11th, 12th, we have seen this GST cut. I think that news made this gap up. Till then, there is a head and shoulder happening. I took it. I thought of that sector will break out somewhere over here. In daily chart, if you see, there is a breakout. So I thought I took some trades also. Then it turned out to be fake out. Then I came out of those trades. Then suddenly after a few weeks it went up. Then I realized I should have taken only very small amount of stocks in a particular. Let's say I'm not sure which stock I've taken. I should have taken a position, very small position, but I should have had a good stop loss instead of a very small stop loss. I should have had a good stop loss, but I should have reduced my position size so that I would have taken this advantage. But anyway, So from there, it didn't stop. It went up to the all-time high, and then again it consolidated. Now it broke all-time high, and it is in that zone itself. I think it. I think it can be considered a pullback, or if it breaks this trend line, I'm not sure that it may come up to this again. So as of now, auto is weak. For last 2 weeks, auto was weak. 2 weeks prior, no, auto was looking so strong. All the stocks, but now auto stocks are in the pullback zone, in the edge actually. They are up to the pullback zone. But if it breaks this trend line as a sector, then it may correct up to this line. So I can't go and aggressively take trades in this. We need to see all the charts of the auto. But for now, we can say it partially, we can say it is at the edge. It may go from here aggressively, or it can break down and come to this correction support, and it can consolidate over here. That we'll get to know with the time. So this is what auto is saying. So let me. Okay. Auto. Auto is, let's say, I'm interested. I want to see auto stocks also, but not that much priority. Anyway, so let's see Bank Nifty index. What did Bank Nifty is saying? Bank Nifty is in channel for somewhere on December 22. That channel that I've created in December 22. So in that channel itself, the whole Bank Nifty is going. Whenever it touches the upper channel, then it is coming down. Then if it breaks the channel, if it touches the lower side of the channel, it is trying to go up. That's what is happening. So I believe there is a chance that it may go up to this zone. I'm not sure, because in most of the cases it is not touching the channel, it is coming down within that region. So we need to see. So unless it breaks this zone of 58,750, it is okay. It is strong only. So currently the Bank Nifty is strong only. No issues. So it's strong. Bank Nifty is strong. Bank Nifty is strong. Okay. Who else? Financial services. Even same financial services doing same thing. Even that is also being strong. Unless it breaks this recent pivot now, we cannot say it is weak. So for now it is strong only. And the sell zone will come only if it reaches this channel upside. For now it is, or else you can say the sell zone will be if it breaks this recent pivot. So financial services is also good. Private market index. Okay, this is what private banks. So private bank, if you see, it is at the always it is trying to reach the resistance, this resistance line. Then it will correct for few weeks. Now this is also at 52-week high actually, in that zone only. These private banks also. It is not at any kind of support. But if you see, this is the long term support line. In private banks, I believe at least it comes up to this zone, no? Then I believe that is a good value zone or a support zone from a technical point of view. Anytime if it breaks this resistance zone, no, I think it will try to reach this long-term resistance again. Okay, if you see the long term, let me keep it in monthly. So visually it was easy. Okay. So this is what happening in private banks actually. So this is the long-term resistance. So unless it breaks this line, there is no chance it will go up to there. So for now, we can see what is happening. But private banks are moving a bit, I think, I guess. But last couple of weeks, no, there is no movement in private banks. Only PSU banks has moved in last week and the before also. So for now, it is at the resistance. Okay, so I don't see much in private bank, but for now, okay. See the PSU banks. What is happening in the PSU bank? The moment it broke in September, end of September, from there the PSU banks has been performing. And this week again it outperformed all the indices. Actually, PSU, metal, IT, only these three sectors performed this week. Rest all of them closed negatively, I guess. You can see the yesterday's industry analysis video where we discussed which index or the sector performed this week. Out of that PSU, this is the one. I think it is reaching the resistance, so I don't see much room for it to move. But I think we need to see stocks also, respect to charts, technical analysis. Where if there is any room left in any of the stocks, then we can get into that. We can see for any good chart setups over there. But as far as this channel is telling, what it is telling is once it reaches, see if you see this, there is a resistance over here, resistance over here, resistance over here. That's what I assume. Whenever it reaches this upper side of the channel, then we see some consolidation or pullback over there. So if you see this zone, once it reached this, then it pulled back. Once it reached this, it corrected. Time correction has happened. Whereas here, price correction has happened. Then again, a bit of price correction has happened. That's what this can happen, or you can see this can happen. I'm not sure what may happen, but time will tell. I'll wait and see what will happen in this. But this is what in PSU Bank. This week it performed. I mean, last 3 weeks it was good. And in coming week, a very small room was left out. Need to see. So I will keep this in this thing. This also watch. FMCG. I don't think there is a lot of time for FMCG to. Okay, anyway, we'll see what is happening in FMCG. See, FMCG it is in the channel from 2011. So it came to the lower side of the channel twice into January 2011, and in Corona time, and then I'm not sure. Like I don't know whether it will come to this, but if that is the that if that index comes to this, I mean the sector comes to this lower side of the channel, I think it is a very good value zone, technically and fundamentally also. So it will be good if it comes there. Anyway, but for that to happen, it should break this support line. So I will see again once the price comes to the support zone, weekly support zone, then I will see any reversal in the FMCG stocks. Till then, I will keep it in watch list. So nothing in FMCG unless it comes to that. Pharma is also doing same thing. It touched all-time high once the previous week. Then immediately it came back. Even in that week itself, it didn't sustain that whatever the supply zone. So and it broke down this support also, the previous pivots. I think it may take support at this. That's what I believe. I want to happen that For now, pharma, I don't see anything in pharma because it broke down this week. Healthcare. So healthcare also doing same thing as pharma. So I want to come up to this support. Till then, I will wait and watch. Nifty IT. I think Nifty IT is the one. Is saying that this week it has performed, and it may broke. If this is going to happen next week also, we can see a breakout of this 52-week high. So I think Nifty is one I want to spend more time with, which means I want to analyze all the Nifty IT index stocks or other stocks also from the IT sector. And if this is going to break, then till where it is going to move, that I want to see. I think somewhere around this all-time high. Once it breaks that, then we will see whether it will touch the sub resistance or not. But for now, our what lookout is to whether it will touch this all-time high or not. That's it. For now, I need to see the next week IT. So my main this thing is IT strong and watch for breakout. 52-week high. Okay. So what else? Okay, metal index. Metal, as we have seen, metal is also doing good. It is in the channel from August 2021. So whenever it reaches the upside of the channel, then it is doing a time correction. Sorry, time or price correction. Here it happened price correction. Whereas from here, from here it happened price correction. From here, you can say price correction only. Now it is trying to reach the upside of the channel, and yeah, let's see. So for me, metal is very strong. So for me, not much room left. So IT metal. So these two, I'm looking out for these two, and then this one. This is at pull, very thin line. It did its pullback near all time high, and if it break down the support zone, then I will leave this auto. But for this week, next coming 1 2 weeks, I wanted to see auto. So metal and IT for now. Okay, what else? PSC. Okay, PSC index. If you see, it is in this. Okay, after breaking out from a long-term consolidation in 2023, it traveled a lot actually. But anyway, and there is a small problem with this particular channel because on the top side, no, I don't see any two touch points. But still, I draw that because of I need to see anyway. For me, it is working out for now. So it has on lower side, it had let's say two touch points, and it is at the third touch point if you see. So it is at the lower zone of the channel. So it is consolidating, or you can say it is roaming at that particular point, and I see only confirmation if this breaks out this supply zone. If it won't, let's say I can consider this. I don't see. You can simply say it's a pivot point actually. If it breaks down, then I won't look into PSC index for now. But if it breaks out in coming weeks, then I will again start checking out PSC stocks. So PSE, PSC. waiting for breakout. So what else? Nifty energy, energy stocks. Okay, energy. What is happening? So it is about to reach this point, or you can see from here also it can reverse and reach that all-time 52 high. You can say. Let's see. For now, it is in the mid, neither at the support, neither at the resistance. But a few stocks from energy sector, they are performing in. So some accumulation is happening. I see that, but I am not sure unless more breadth from the energy index starts accumulating. I can't get into this sector. So I will concentrate on this sector only when it breaks this realty index. Okay, realty. Yeah, from 2020, I think it is in upside long-term uptrend. Okay, what I can see from the this thing is the whatever the all-time high from whenever the index has started, it may reach that zone. But when it will happen, I consider it will happen only when it breaks this trend line. Similar when it happened in 2023. I'm looking for that. But apart from that, what I can see is this is the demand zone actually for the realty stocks. So what is happening here? So here if you see, it is coming, it is at the channel support zone and also the demand zone. So I believe from here my realty stocks may start performing, or at least it starts bouncing from this zone. I think there is one stock from the realty, Godrej Properties. I think it is in the same kind of behavior as the index. It is also at the long-term support zone and the demand zone. So when this, I think that stock may bounce from its support soon. I am looking. Let's see. So I want to check out realty stocks also. Realty waiting for bounce from bottom. So PSC and realty. So this is from bottom bounce. This is for breakout. Metal is already in strength. It is going to its resistance. IT, yeah, IT started. Uh, Stocks have started breaking out. Index is about to break out. That's what is. Okay. What else? Media. Media is. I don't see. I don't usually trade media stocks, but as an index, I want to analyze. It is in long term. It shows uptrend only. But currently, what is its position is it is at lower side of the channel. So, which means if this breaks this weekly support, then we will see more downside on the media stocks. I want it to happen, and once this comes to this thing, then we can see a good bounce from this this sector stocks. Till then, I think at somewhere at this location, I thought that it will break out and it will touch that support zone. But within 1 or 2 weeks, then it showed that it is a fake out. And I even took one trade also based on this. Which stock it is, I'm not sure. I forgot. Yeah, then it faded out. What are the breakout it has given? It faded out. Then I came out of with some small loss also. Anyway, so I am not interested in media. So auto, I think we came again. I think we are done with sector. Okay. Themes. Let me check very fast one by one. I am not interested in this thematic indices anyway, but I analyze usually just to have some experience, so to know what is happening. But one or two theme index are there where I concentrate on, like defense or tourism, these things. Consumption index. Consumption index, if you see, uh, it broke long-term resistance. Then it took support over that zone itself, and then again it started going upside. And apart from that, we can see it is in a channel for so long. From September 19, it was in a channel. If you see second touch point, third touch point, and again it is at the same fourth touch point. So from this channel point of view, it should reverse from here, but I'm not sure. It can break down also. That with time I will get to know. So the next week I will get to see what will happen over here. So consumption, I can keep it in watch list to know whether it will reverse from here or not. Uh, but anyway, that's what the consumption is telling. Or it can come up to this long-term resistance, which turned out to be support also. It can come up to this point also. Then I can no more rely on this channel. Fine, we'll see. The next week only I will get to see the consumption. Sorry. So this is new consumption index. We'll see. This is the pivot. We'll see if this breakdown or it can be considered as a support. Consumer durables. So if you see the channel, it is in the upside. In long term, it is in upside only, uptrend only, but it is coming down to its support zone of the channel. So up until it happens, I will not get into the consumer durables. And one more, and second way is unless it breaks this one. See, even though it comes to this zone now, we can start what we say. We can start analyzing the consumer durable stocks, but it will keep on consolidating. Who can say that it will come directly take a V recovery and it will break out? We are not sure. It may consolidate at this zone. See how many weeks it's been in consolidation without moving much. That may happen at this location also. So I don't want to waste my time, put my money simply in those stocks. So I want to get into this index only when it breaks this trend line. So till then, I will keep every week. I will be checking this. So for now, not interested. Non-cycling, I'm not interested in this. Core housing, not interested. Housing, not interested. Capital markets, yes. So this is a one thing which is related to financial services. So anyway, we analyzed financial services in the core sectors. Within that, thematic wise, if you see the capital markets, this week what it did is it tried to break this zone, but it closed below. So I want to see what next week it is going to do. I think most of the stocks from this sector has closed positively. Uh, but I want to see. I can't confirm. Next week only we'll get to know. So for now, I want to focus on capital markets, stocks also. Capital markets. About to wait for breakout. Or else I can say it is capital markets is strong from stocks point of view. I think MCX is very strong. I think Angel One also started. It closed 7%, 7.5% is positively this on Friday. Angel One I want to analyze actually because I was trying. It is in a wedge actually, wedge or triangle. I need to see in weekly chart. If it breaks out, then I want it to be invested in that. Anyway, what else? Nifty IPO. So I wanted to come to this support. Then I want to see some bounce from here. Or else you can try a trend line over here, and if it breaks the trend line, then only you can get into IPO stocks. But for now, nothing. Nifty EV sector, electric vehicle sector. For last 2 weeks, it it came down. Time correction is sorry, price correction has happened. So you can see the support at this location, or you can see somewhere over here. We'll see next week. India digital, okay. India digital, okay. Actually, yes, last week I drew this support, and this week it closed positively above the support. So I think digital index wanted to go upside. I think it trying to reverse from here. So I want to see digital stocks also. Digital index, go to reverse, go to bounce, you can say. Okay, what else? So this is a total index. It may go up to this supply zone again, and it can form a good head and shoulder, something like this. Small shoulder, good head, then again a shoulder. This is inverted head and shoulder actually. So I want that it can reach this zone. Then again, it can pull back. Price pullback can happen. Then nice setups will form. Anyway, we'll see. From if you see stocks only, we'll get to know. Mobility, I don't see anything. This is transport. Logistics. So here also it is at support zone, but from September 25, which means nearly somewhere around 4 to 5 months, it is in this range. Unless this range is broken, we can't say any new highs in the stocks. Let's see. So what else? Tourism stock. Yeah. See, tourism is also in range, and it is about to come to the support zone, which is demand zone. So next week also, I want to check this thing. Then we can see defense. Okay, defense is on the long term support, trend line support. How many times? See here. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Now it is sixth time. So now it is taking support at this. See, it may come down also, and it can take support at this, and it can break this trend line. That can also happen. So I'm not like fixed. It should not break that channel, because initially what should happen? I used to draw these channels, and I used to think that it will for sure it will reverse from there. But sometimes what happened in last year, what happened in first few stocks, it broke this long-term channel. It broke at a support. It broke down, and it used to take support at the recent pivot, and then again it starts picking up. So I used to so many stop loss used to hit because of that reason. Then I loosened those rules actually. So now, for now, okay. Even if it comes down also, I will see support at this. As of now, I want to see defense. Defense is at support. Defense at support. So waiting for bounce. Okay. Commodities index. Commodities is also replicating same as metal actually. But metal is more relatively stronger than this commodity. I want it to break down for a good performance. And also, not only that, unless it breaks down this trend line, we cannot say it is weaker. And even though it breaks down, there is a long-term support line again over here. 3 touch points are there. So so when we can buy commodity stocks from value point of view, when it reaches this zone. And if you see any reversal from there, then that is the exact point where we can accumulate commodity stocks. Or now you can say momentum stocks, you can say you can pick when it breaks this all-time high. So that's what this thing say. Oil, if you see, I want oil index to come at least to this point so that it will be at a pivot, weekly pivot also, and at a weekly support line also. But anyway, I don't know whether it will go upside like this or it will come up down like this. We need to see what is happening with oil. But for now, there is no proper direction for oil index. Okay, infrastructure is again at support. Is it? Because I don't believe in this channel. I'm in lower side of this. Anyway, trend, if you see is a trend line, one touch point to third touch point. So you can say, I think that is the reason I draw this kind of channel. Okay. So fine. So it is at a trend line support. So it can reverse from here or else. Okay. So if it breaks, see, I tried breaking out actually. Then next week itself, it faded out. So unless it breaks out this line, we cannot consider any strength in this weekly resistance. Okay, but it is at support, trendline support. We can see good bounce bounce also in these stocks. Anyway, I'm not interested in infrastructure actually. Infrastructure, media, and what else? Yeah, these sectors usually I don't get into. Service sector also I'm not interested, but you can see it is coming to the support. And manufacturing is also at all-time high. It is reversed from the all-time high. So unless it breaks out, I won't check manufacturing index. MNC, you can see unless it comes to this support, trendline support, you may not see any value buy. Or if you, unless it breaks out from this all-time high, you won't see any momentum data. Okay, power sector. So power sector, I think I want this to break out this trend line, or it can come to this zone for value. I think that's it. We are done with this. Okay. What else? Okay, done. We'll close it here. So as you can see, what this week is telling is mainly IT metal. Metal is already broke out and it is very strong. So metal is the one thing I wanted to be invested in. And for PSC, I'm waiting for breakout. IT also I'm waiting for breakout. And capital markets I'm waiting for breakout. So if you see PSC, capital markets, IT, all these three I'm waiting for breakout. And who are at support? Defense, digital index, and realty. These three sectors are okay. Let's not confuse. Wait for breakout. Okay. Wait for breakout. Watch for okay. This IT also. Okay. So what else? Yeah. It already broke out. Wait for reversal from all-time high. Okay. So these are reversal stocks from support. These are I'm waiting already at all-time high. I'm waiting for the breakout. They already broke out. They are running very good. But out of those already broke out, metal is the one which is good room is left for metal stocks to run. Whereas PSU, I don't see, I mean, from technical point of view, I don't see any much room left out. Bank Nifty, which is similar. Bank Nifty is running because of PSU only. So I can't consider this. So let's keep this Bank Nifty aside. So let's concentrate on this. So these are the stocks. Even in coming weeks also, I don't think these names will change. So this is what you need to concentrate on. I think we are clear which sectors to focus on. In coming weeks, what I will do, I will do a video for all the different stocks for one video, and similarly realty stocks and capital market stocks. So a video for all the stocks of a particular index. I will do that so that I will get to know where money is flowing in a particular. So now we got to know money is flowing in which indices and all. Then I'll deep down into stocks also, so that we will get to know where the money is flowing into in a particular stock. That's it. I will close it here. I think the video is so longer. I don't know whether it will upload or not.